The man had just slid down the cableway when he failed to notice that the safety rope was splitting. By the time he glided to the middle of the cableway, the accident happened suddenly. Terrified, the man immediately clamped his legs tightly around the steel cable and shouted loudly for help. But by the time the safety officer arrived, his strength had reached its limit. The safety officer had no choice but to clamp him tightly between his legs, yet he couldn't hold on for even 5 seconds before the man completely lost his strength. The man's wife witnessed everything. She quickly asked the staff to call an ambulance, then ran down the hillside herself. Using the reference points on the steel cable, she found the approximate spot where her husband had fallen. She then called her husband's phone and, following the ringtone, soon located her dying husband. Strangely enough, after her husband was loaded into the ambulance, the medical staff firmly refused to let her get in with him. Since she was on vacation abroad with her husband, she couldn't understand what they were saying. Not wanting to delay her husband's treatment, she didn't overthink it. She just asked for a business card of the hospital, urged them to leave immediately, then got on a motorcycle and followed closely behind the ambulance. But halfway there, a car suddenly darted out, and the woman accidentally fell to the ground. When she got up, the ambulance had vanished, as if everything had been deliberately arranged. Sure enough, when the woman arrived at the hospital, the front desk nurse told her that no one had been brought in earlier. The woman was stunned. She went to several other hospitals one after another, but there was no sign of her husband. She hurried to the police station to report the case, but the officers only had her fill out a registration form and told her to go home and wait for news. Soon, her husband's family also rushed over. The next day, she and her husband's family met with the police chief. Then, they took the police to find the cableway staff. To their shock, the staff claimed they had never seen the couple. The woman flew into a rage. She decided to find her husband in her own way.